It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Orbits and the Pioneers. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Orlando Orbits taking on the Pioneers of Portland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Malone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We can look at this defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Malone. He finds his man. Complete. That's Dean. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st down, Orlando.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Malone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Malone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Back to throw. Malone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Orbits will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
15 yards there for number 15.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run on first down. Holt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice week.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Malone over the middle, complete. It's Morris. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 9. Back to throw. Malone looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Off play action. Malone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Orlando takes back over on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Malone got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
13 yards. And an Orlando first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on first down. Malone can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Malone. Buying time to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hope. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Now Thomas. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. It's taken to the 26.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. Orlando takes back over on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Off the play fake. Malone. Gets this one to Morris. And a huge play that time. 41 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Back to throw. Malone. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, it's Holt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Pioneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Malone throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reese. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Parker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Holt trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
False start. Awesome.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Malone. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 9 now.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. It's Holt,
and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Malone.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Barker. And he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Holt.
Down inside the 40.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they scratch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Orlando takes back over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Malone.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Dean. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Operating from the gun, Malone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Orbits are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now think you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Holt. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Orlando takes back over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Malone. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Holt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like That was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Malone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Malone. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Malone. This is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That man again, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Holt, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Portland, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.